Ooh, what's going on, everybody? We are going to be talking about pens today in this tutorial video. Now, I have covered this before years ago. We talked about QV pens, which still work. So if you're interested in a different pen system, which would still be applicable, make sure you go check out that old video. But VRChat has actually added their own pen system. So we're going to take a look at that today. Just taking a brief overview of it so I can do a tutorial video on it. But it is a little easier to use because it will already be in your SDK. So what we do is just go to all prefabs, and then after this just type in pen. You'll see this simple pen and drag it into your world. Now this will work out of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at how that functions, and then I'll show you how to modify it a little bit in case you want to maybe adjust the way it works. So we automatically equip it. You can see here it does this kind of blend into a rainbow, and I'm not really sure why they decided to do this instead of just solid colors like crayons or something. But this is how it works out of the box. And we can actually modify this pretty easily by dropping down and going to the lines, and then going to our pen line, and then color. And it's under blend by default. We're going to get rid of that and go to fixed. And then under each of these drop downs, we're going to basically select a color. So let's just say green. And then I'm going to go forward and use the dropper to make sure it's all the same color. So we're going to have one solid color no matter how long the line is. You can see that changed it to green. Now what will happen if I draw another line, because as you can see over here we do have 5 lines, which means after we make 5 separate lines, the first one will delete and start over essentially. So let's go ahead and show you what I mean. Boom, we have our second line, which we haven't adjusted, so it's still the blend mode. And 3, 4, 5. So our 6th one should delete this green one and reset it. So that's how that works. Now basically we could set each line up the same way we did with this green one. So basically this pen would be a green pen, and then we could duplicate this pen for different colors if that's what we wanted to do. So we could set it up so this is just a green pen, and then we just duplicate it and move it out, and we could have a red pen or purple, whatever. And I believe, I haven't tested it yet, we can go ahead and test it real quick, but let's say at pen line 6 we want to add more than one type of option here. So let's just go ahead and make pen line 6 purple, and we will be able to see if we can just extend this pen system so it doesn't delete after 5 lines. So let's go ahead and try that again with our first pen here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one should be solid purple, but it does not look like we can do that. So with this pen system, it looks like we are confined to the 5 lines, unless I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. It's just kind of how the built-in pen system works, which may be good enough for you. It is definitely easy to implement, and you can modify it a little bit. So I did actually hunt down and find my old QV pen upload from 2021. I'm just going to drag and drop it in here and see if it still works. I haven't tested this, we're doing it together. So let's see how that goes. I'm they probably have a new version. I'm sure you can hunt it down if you want to, and if not, it'll be on my Patreon with all of the other uploads. But let's go ahead and see if it still works like we would want it to. Well, it imported just fine, didn't throw any errors. And you can see kind of here the difference. Am I backwards here? Can't read that. Oh, there we go. Read it now. This is quite a bit more advanced, but the same concept. So let's go ahead and jump in game and see if it works still. And it does. It doesn't snap quite as well as the prefab, but it does let you draw without resetting and solid colors out of the box. Let's see here. So it also has a clear button, which clears the lines. And then we have erasers, which let you, let's see here, test this out. Draw, 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 put it down, eraser, and erases it. So you have your colors here as well, and looks like this is the rainbow color. So we still have that option if you are interested in that mechanic. Yeah, the person who made this did a really, really good job years ago, and it still works all these years later as it should. So let's take a look inside the prefab and see if we can. Again, yes, we can change these colors. So if you wanted a different set or different color, I don't know what you call it, gradient, you can do that as well. And you can also add more of them. So yeah, if you just want the simple pen, it's already in your SDK. All you have to do is search it up under all prefabs, hit space, pen, and it'll be your simple pen. And if you want the more advanced version, it is called QV Pen. You can hunt it down, or you can drag it, grab it, and then drag and drop it in from my Patreon as a download file, like everything else I put out. Anyways, that'll bring us to the end of this video. I hope you guys learned something and can get pens in your world, no matter what you choose to use. Thank you all for watching.
And that's it. Hopefully this gave you a solid start. Whether you're building your first VRChat world or just looking to add more polish to the one you've already got, these little systems can go a long way toward making your world feel interactive and alive. If you want to try this asset out before dropping it into your own project, I've got a public demo world set up. You can jump in, push buttons, test things out, and see exactly how it works in action. I always try to keep the demo world updated with the latest version, so it's a great place to explore and get ideas. And if this video helped you, or if you're using any of my tools in your world, consider supporting me on Patreon. It helps me carve out more time to make these assets, keep them updated, and put together more tutorials like this one. Even a small pledge goes a long way and means a lot. There's a link to both the demo world and the Patreon in the description below, so feel free to check them out. Thanks again for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.